This video contains original script writing, narration, animation, and editing created by Angel S. All analysis is transformative content based on publicly available information.
Full analysis. 30 key points from Candace Starr's December 13th conversation with Yu Menglong. Dawn. The sky outside is still dark. In a quiet room somewhere in America, a woman sits alone in front of the camera. She speaks in a hushed voice because her family is still sleeping, but she can't sleep. She hasn't slept well for days. Look at her eyes, heavy, dark circles. Look at her face, exhausted but determined. She says she's been attacked, not physically, spiritually. She says ever since she started speaking for Yu Menglong, every day has been like a battle. But she's still sitting here because she made a promise to Yu Menglong. On the table in front of her, there's something red, cylindrical, with a thin antenna on top. This thing is called a RIM-Pod EMT, a paranormal research instrument. When energy approaches that antenna, it lights up, blue, green, yellow, red, purple. 5 colors, 5 answers. Today, she's going to do something. She's going to let a dead person answer questions directly, not through her mouth as a translator. She's going to let Yu Menglong himself touch that antenna and tell us the answers. Yu Menglong, she says softly to the empty air. If you're here, please touch it. Make it light up. Then, she waits. Hello everyone, I'm Angel. This is the latest video released by American psychic medium Candace Starr on December 13th, 2025. And what I'm about to tell you are the 30 key points from this conversation. Each point will bring you closer to the truth. Each point will make it harder for you to sleep tonight. Before we officially begin, let's complete this channel's subscription ritual. After subscribing, you'll receive good news at the most unexpected moment. After liking, someone will say something today that you really needed to hear. After turning on the notification bell, next time you're in a rush, all the red lights will turn green. Okay, ritual complete. The content that follows may make your heart race, may give you chills all over, may make you suddenly open your eyes in the middle of the night, but I hope you'll watch it to the end, because this is what Yu Menglong wanted to say, and we are Yu Menglong's only audience. Let's begin. Preface: why this video is different from all the others. Before I tell you those 30 key points, I need you to understand something very important first. This video is completely different from all previous channeling readings. What were the previous videos like? Ty Williams closed his eyes and said what he saw. Sloan Bella faced the camera and said what she felt. Candace's own first reading was also her sensing messages, then relaying them to us. These are all precious, but they have one thing in common. They're all subjective. You can choose to believe, or you can say, it's just her imagination. No one can refute you. But this time, Candace did something different. She brought an instrument, a cold, mechanical, emotionless instrument. This instrument doesn't imagine. This instrument doesn't feel. This instrument does only one thing. When energy touches its antenna, it lights up. That simple. No gray areas, no room for interpretation. If it lights up, there's energy there. If it doesn't, there isn't. Candace set the rules. Touch to light up means yes. Stay silent means no. What does this mean? This means Yu Menglong is no longer just being relayed. Yu Menglong can answer directly, and we can see Yu Menglong's answers with our own eyes. This is why this video kept me awake all night. Okay, take a deep breath. Let's enter the first key point. Point 1. The red instrument. In the frame, Candace points to that red cylinder on the table. Let me explain what this is. Her voice is soft but clear. This is a REM pod EMT, a paranormal research instrument. She slowly moves her hand toward that antenna. Then, the lights come on. Blue, green, yellow, red, purple. 5 colors, flashing like a Christmas tree. You see, she says, when I get close, it does this. Then she pulls her hand back. The lights go off. But from where I'm sitting now, she points to the distance between herself and the instrument. It won't go off. It's purely designed for touch, not sound. She specifically emphasized this point. Why? Because this means every time you see the lights come on from now on, it wasn't her doing it. It was someone else. Someone sitting beside her, but whom we cannot see. About the REM pod EMT. You might be asking, what exactly is this instrument? Simply put, the REM pod is a device commonly used in paranormal research. Its principle is to create an electromagnetic field around the antenna. When something approaches or touches this field, whether it's a person, an object, or something else, the lights will turn on. In paranormal investigations, investigators set up rules. If you're here, please touch it. If the answer is yes, make the light turn on. This is what Candace is going to do today. She's going to let Yu Meng Long, using this device, answer questions directly. Okay, let's continue. Point 2. The rules of the game. Candace speaks to the air, to the person we cannot see. Yu Meng Long, I'm setting a rule. If the answer is yes, please touch it, make it light up. If the answer is no, stay silent. She waits a moment. Did you hear that? The light doesn't come on, but that doesn't matter, because the game has just begun. Point 3. The cards appear. True crime cards. Candace takes out a deck of cards. These aren't ordinary playing cards. This is a deck called True Crime Cards, specifically designed for spiritual readings. Each card has a word on it, a word that might point to the truth. Candace begins shuffling. Yu Meng Long, she says, please guide my hand. Let me draw the right cards. Let me tell your story. Her hand moves above the deck, then stops. She draws the first card. Point 4. The first card, cheating. The card faces up. Affair, cheating. Candace looks at this card, then she shakes her head. I'm not interpreting this as boyfriend-girlfriend cheating. She looks up directly at the camera. What I'm understanding is, in Yu Meng Long's affairs, someone has been cheating Yu Meng Long all along. Someone has been cheating Yu Meng Long. This is the first card. Not love, not happiness, not dreams. It's betrayal. This is the starting point of Alan Yu's story. Point 5. The second card. This was routine. Immediately after, the second card falls on the table. Routine habit. Typical. Candace places these two cards side by side. Cheating, routine habit, typical. Her voice becomes very soft. So, their cheating of Yu Meng Long had become a typical habit. It was routine. Can you imagine that kind of life? Every morning waking up, seeing a group of people smiling at you. Every night going to sleep, knowing that every single one of them is deceiving you. And this deception has gone on for so long, so frequently, that it became normal, became daily, became routine that no one questioned, as natural as breathing, as ordinary as drinking water. Deceiving Yu Menglong had become their habit. Point 6. The question. Okay, now, I'm about to tell you the most crucial moment in the entire video. Candace puts down the cards in her hand, her eyes fixed on that red instrument. Then, she asks that question. Your death, she pauses. Was it your own responsibility? Another pause. Whether accidental or intentional, did you do this to yourself? After asking, the entire room goes quiet. You can hear the sound of air. Candace stares at that antenna. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. The light doesn't come on. No blue, no green, no color at all. Complete silence. According to the rules, silence means no. Yu Menglong did not do this to himself. Point 7. She asked again. Candace isn't satisfied. She says, I'll ask one more time. Did you do this yourself? But this time, she does something different. She turns her head away. I won't look, she says. You answer. She gave Yu Menglong space, gave Yu Menglong privacy. Let Yu Menglong make a choice without any pressure. She waits. I stare at the screen. That antenna is right in the center of the frame. Nothing. No flashing, no light. Second silence. Yu Menglong's answer is clear. No. Yu Menglong didn't do this himself. Point 8. The weight of this silence. Let me pause here. I need you to understand the weight of this silence. Throughout the entire video, the instrument lit up many times. When government came up, it lit up. When organized crime came up, it lit up. When, do you want me to come back? All 5 lights came on. But on this question, it was silent. This wasn't no connection. This wasn't not enough energy. This was Yu Menglong chose no. Yu Menglong chose silence. Because Yu Menglong didn't do this himself. And those who said Yu Menglong committed suicide, those who wrote reports saying Yu Menglong jumped, those who closed the case immediately after Yu Menglong's death, they're lying. Point 9. The third card, flight. Candace continues drawing cards. Flight, air travel. She looks at this card, looks for a long time. Then she looks up. I'm not interpreting this as taking a plane. She pauses. You know how I'm interpreting this, right? Flight, air, travel. She doesn't say that word, but we all understand. Falling, from a height, downward, falling. The moment she finishes speaking, the light comes on. Yu Menglong is responding. Yu Menglong is saying, yes, that's it. Point 10. But it wasn't a jump. Let me tell you what other psychic mediums saw. Candace said in her first channeling, I keep seeing Yu Menglong being thrown out by more than one person. Like there were 2 or 3 people there. I keep seeing Yu Menglong being thrown out. Sloan Bella said, Yu Menglong didn't fall from a window. Yu Menglong was thrown from a car. Then, The body was brought to that building. Ms. Dean said, "I see Yu Menglong trying to grab the window frame, but Yu Menglong's hands were pried open." Every psychic medium, different times, different places, different methods, all pointing to the same conclusion. Yu Menglong didn't jump. Yu Menglong didn't fly. Yu Menglong was sent out. Point 11. The fourth card. Family. Family. This card makes Candace stop. She thinks for a moment. Then she asks a question. Did you ever consider your directors, managers, those people, as family? She looks at the instrument, waiting. The light comes on. Yes, Yu Menglong once considered those people as family. Yu Menglong trusted those people. Yu Menglong believed in those people. Yu Menglong opened up to those people. Yu Menglong thought those people would protect Yu Menglong. Then, those people betrayed Yu Menglong. Point 12. This is why it hurts so much. I want you to imagine a scene. A young man in his 20s, leaving home, entering a strange industry. This industry is glamorous, alluring, exciting. This young man meets a group of people. This group of people is very nice to this young man, giving this young man opportunities, resources, a stage, telling this young man, "We'll take care of you." This young man starts considering this group as family. This young man shares his heart with this group. This young man lets down all his defenses around this group. This young man thinks, this is where he belongs. Then, this group starts cheating this young man. At first it's small things. Later it gets bigger and bigger. But this young man doesn't want to believe it because they're my family. By the time this young man finally sees the truth, it's too late. This young man was Yu Menglong. This is why it hurts so much. When strangers hurt you, you get angry. But when family hurts you, you break down. Point 13. The fifth card. Government. Candace draws the next card. Her expression changes. Government. Her voice suddenly becomes very small. Oh my God. I drew government. The moment she says this word, the light comes on. Purple light. Government cover-up. She says softly, "Oh my God, this is so creepy." Point 14. This is not an ordinary case. Why is the government card so important? Let me tell you what Ms. Dean said in her channeling. In China, the entertainment industry and the government are not separate. The government owns everything. She also mentioned the Triads, an organization with deep history and enormous power. She said the high-level people involved come from this background. She said these people can make anyone disappear. She said, this isn't just 10 people. It's way more than that. So many people are involved. This isn't a case. This is a system. And Yu Menglong was just one of this system's sacrificial victims. Point 15. The sixth card. Organized crime. Organized crime. The moment this card appears, The instrument's response becomes intense. Blue lights up, purple lights up. Candace gasps. Right when I said blue, the blue light lit up again. Then, she holds her breath, because what happens next makes her completely freeze. Point 16. All 5 lights come on. All 5 lights light up simultaneously. Blue, green, yellow, red, purple. Not 1, not 2, all of them. Purple is flashing. Candace's voice is trembling. Red is steady. Green, yellow, blue. Oh my God. She needs to stop. She can't speak anymore. I'm sorry. She takes a deep breath. I need to catch my breath. Do you know what all 5 lights coming on means? It means extremely powerful energy present. This isn't a faint, I'm here. This is Yu Menglong responding with everything Yu Menglong has. As if Yu Menglong is shouting, "Yes, that's it. You finally got to the point. Organized crime. This is the truth." Point 17. The 7th card. Optical illusion. Candace calms her emotions, continues drawing cards. Optical illusion. She places this card alongside the earlier flight card. Air flight, right? She says. Oh, Yu Menglong jumped, right? She looks at the camera. That's the illusion. What you see is not the truth. What you believe is what those people wanted you to believe. Yu Menglong jumped himself. This is the illusion those people manufactured. A carefully designed lie that everyone accepted. Point 18. The 8th card. Struggle. Struggle. Fight. This card tells us, in the final moments, there was resistance. Candace said in her first channeling, "If I had been awake, I could have fought them off." Those people put drugs in Yu Menglong's drink, put Yu Menglong into a deep sleep. By the time Yu Menglong was tied up and dragged away, Yu Menglong probably couldn't move anymore. But this struggle card tells us, at some point, Yu Menglong did try to resist. Maybe before the drugs took effect, maybe in the last moments of consciousness, Yu Menglong fought. Yu Menglong didn't give up. Point 19. The 9th card. Freedom. Candace asks, "Have you found freedom now?" The light comes on. Yes. Good, Candace says softly. Good. This stops for a long time. I need to pause for you for a moment, baby. Her eyes are wet. You know what? When Yu Menglong was alive, Yu Menglong was trapped in a cage, monitored, controlled, forced to smile. Yu Menglong's body didn't belong to Yu Menglong. Yu Menglong's time didn't belong to Yu Menglong. Even Yu Menglong's smile didn't belong to Yu Menglong. But now, Yu Menglong is free. Those chains that bound Yu Menglong can never reach Yu Menglong again. This is the only thing that gives me a small sense of comfort. Point 20. The 10th card. Unavoidable disaster. That unavoidable disaster. Candace looks at this card. So you corporate, but you couldn't stop it. The light immediately comes on. Like it's directly answering me, she says. Yu Menglong knew. In the Flozing today, Yu Menglong knew that Yu Menglong's fate had another Bindet's. Yu Menglong tried to escape, tried to creative, tried to do something, but Zaover Raiderus Trad the ending was operating from 21. Candace's body starts breaking down. From this moment on, Candace's condition visibly changes. Come says, looking a bit corrupt. For the evidence is so thing. She clips your chest. You're doing, she to the early. But I, not to throw up. She weighs to text and take deep breaths. Close, twice, 3 closing. She such can't speak. Sorry, I can't say it. Care well, don't bout. This is content er sensentience. Doctor questions completely looking with the person being channeled, felt waking looking with alive. In Yu Menglong's final leaders, Pru connection, text chi focusing to closing, covering waking when Menglong. 22. The 11th card, Secret Gravoting Program. Secret de Burger's Congrogroof. Andis reads this card out. Text comes on. This, guys, she courage cluseries, not secret good growth. This sounds looking voting. Topics from a mallcast. Both deans setting her closing. They're our government adoption. Unfairy battles. Cetrix with super under strength. They're our celebrating across focusing, covering Jun in Russia. Caris is thwart that doctor teaching talking want you to knock.
Point 23. The 12th card, political. After Candace says this word, goosebumps rise all over her body. Oh my God. She looks at her arms. I have goosebumps all over. What does this even mean? I know what political means, but this case? Why would an actor's death involve politics? Because in some places, the entertainment industry is not just entertainment. Stars are propaganda tools, image ambassadors, extensions of politics. When a star doesn't behave, when a star learns things they shouldn't know, when a star refuses to cooperate, that star goes from being an asset to a threat. Tantarpe and dealing with threats has always been part of politics. Point 24. The 13th card, surgery. Candace asks, did they perform surgery on you? Then she falls into a long silence. Her eyes close. I feel so much sadness. Her voice is trembling. So much sadness. I'm freezing all over. I asked for deep. You're doing great, Ms. Dean said. Something was sewn into Yu Menglong's body. The sternum was broken. The intense stomach pain Candace felt during her first channeling. The pain that almost made her throw up all points to the same fact. Yu Menglong's body suffered severe trauma. Not from an accident, it was intentional, planned. Point 25. The 14th card, weapon. Candace places this card next to surgery. What kind of weapon? Was it being cut open? The light responds, then, oh. Candace clutches her chest. It's going right through me now. She feels that pain of being hurt. Ms. Dean said Yu Menglong was kicked, stabbed, especially the temple area. That's a fatal spot. If you get kicked there, you could die. A weapon doesn't have to be a gun or knife. Fists, feet, anything that can cause harm. For someone who is controlled and can't fight back. Everything is a weapon. Aichers, point 26, Sarui, the 15th card, surveillance. This card appeared twice, drawn at different points in time. Surveillance, Candace says, they were watching you the whole time. Do you know what that feels like? Yu Menglong's every move was watched. Every word Yu Menglong said was heard. Every person Yu Menglong met was tracked. Yu Menglong couldn't call for help because those people would know Yu Menglong couldn't run. Because those people would see Yu Menglong couldn't tell anyone the truth because Those people were always watching. Point 27, the 16th card, timeline issues. Timeline issues. After Candace reads this card, she says, Yu Menglong is saying, something doesn't add up. Then, all 5 lights come on simultaneously. All the lights came on, she exclaims. That's not me. Timeline issues. This means there are gaps in the official story's chronology. When did it happen? Who was where and when? If you examine these details closely, you'll find contradictions. Many people have been questioning this, and Yu Menglong, through this card, is saying, yes, your suspicions are correct. The timeline has problems. Termarthas point 28, the 17th card, accomplice. Accomplice, partner. This card confirms this wasn't the work of one person. Multiple people were involved. Candace said in her first channeling, I keep seeing Yu Menglong being thrown out by more than one person. Like there were 2 or 3 people there. Ms. Dean said, this isn't just 10 people. It's 10 people. Way more than that. One person cannot accomplish something like this alone. Someone needed to drug. Someone to tie up. Someone to drag away. Someone to handle the scene. Someone to create the illusion. Someone to cover up evidence. Every step required accomplices. And these accomplices, to this day, may still be living normal lives. Scene point 29. The 18th card, organs. Organs. Candace looks at this card for a long time. Your organs? This is crazy. Wow. She can't say anymore. I don't want to say anymore either. You can imagine for yourself. Point 30. The moment that made me cry. Okay, this is the last key point, also in the entire video. The moment I will never forget. Candace asks, do you want me to come back? Does this help you? Then 5 lights come on, but not all at once. They come on one by one. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, Candace's voice is trembling. 2 at a time. 2 more. Wow, this is, in the entire video, the strongest response? Not 1 light. It's 5 consecutive times. As if Yu Menglong is saying, yes, 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 yes. Please continue. Please don't stop. RM, please let them hear my voice. You always have a home here. Then Candace says this. You deserve to have your life back. I can't give you that, but I can let you speak. She pauses. Then she says, you always have a home here. The lights keep glowing. Wow, 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 wow. When Yu Menglong was alive, Yu Menglong was treated like family by those people, then betrayed. Yu Menglong was locked in a cage. Yu Menglong had no real home. But now, on Candace's channel, in the hearts of everyone around the world willing to listen, Yu Menglong has a home. A place where Yu Menglong can speak. A place where Yu Menglong's voice is heard. A place where Yu Menglong won't be used as a tool, won't be exploited, won't be abandoned. This is what Candace gave Yu Menglong. This is also what we, everyone who chose to listen, gave Yu Menglong. Ancient evil. At the end of the video, Candace says something that sends chills down your spine. I truly feel the more I speak up for Yu Menglong, the more I'm spiritually attacked. I know I'm protected, so I don't take the full brunt of it. But this isn't easy, but it is worth it. It really is. Then she says, I want to tell you all how I feel about Yu Menglong's case. Those spiritual attacks, yes, they're demonic, they're negative energy, but this case is different. She pauses. This is an ancient evil energy. Ancient. I don't know what other word to use, but it's ancient. The people involved dug very deep. They conjured. Things that should never be conjured. Do you understand the depth of what I'm trying to say? I don't know. But I don't like it. Every single day feels like a battle for survival. This is why Yu Minglong's case is so different. This isn't ordinary murder. This isn't an ordinary criminal organization. This involves something we don't want to believe exists. Closing, words for Yu Minglong and words for you. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Thank you for being willing to spend all this time listening to the story of someone who has already left. I know this is heavy. I know it's sad. I know after watching, you might need some time before you can return to daily life. But I believe everyone who chooses to listen is doing something meaningful. You may not be able to change what happened. You may not be able to bring those people to justice. You may not be able to bring Yu Minglong back, but you can let Yu Minglong's voice continue to be heard. You can keep this story from being forgotten. You can become the kind of light that Yu Minglong spoke of. Candace said, "You always have a home here." I want to say to you, if you feel this world is too dark, if you feel the truth will never be revealed, if you feel one person's power is too small, please remember, you are not alone. There are many people in different corners of the world doing the same thing, listening, recording, passing it on. This is why I created this channel. Not to prove anything, not to convince anyone. Just to give voices that need to be heard, a place to be heard. I'm Angel. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Then share this video with those you feel are ready to see deeper. See you next time. May light be with you.
Will the sky dawn? He says yes, because love never dies, it only dives deeper. Because justice will return, it's just a little late. And when the first ray of morning touches the sea, you can finally rest. What remains isn't sorrow, but the light within us. Morning breaks, the blue whale swims toward the light, and we at last lift our heads to see the sky turn blue by truth. Before the dawn, the sky is still dark. Someone sits before the camera, lighting up a spark. A red device is blinking, waiting for your sign. Silence or a touch, let the truth define. They said you flew away, just like a bird. But birds don't get pushed down, haven't you heard? You called them family, you opened every door. But you didn't know betrayal was their daily chore. Watching eyes everywhere, nowhere to hide. Every single smile was never yours inside. A star locked in a cage, how do you breathe? You knew the ending, but you couldn't leave. But you're free now, aren't you? Those chains can never reach you anymore. The light flashed 5 times, you were saying yes. Keep going, let them hear my voice. The light remembers you, even when they choose to forget. The light remembers says betrayal laid upon the table. Another says it's routine, their habitual fable. Government and systems, hands we cannot see, weaving an illusion for the world to believe. But the timeline has problems. You answered with silence. You didn't do it yourself. The light showed no guidance. You struggled, you fought back until the very end. Even when the drugs took hold, your spirit wouldn't bend. Ancient evil surrounds this case so deep. Someone summoned darkness that should stay asleep. But everyone who chooses to listen and to stay becomes a ray of light that finds its way. But you're free now, aren't you? Those chains can never reach you anymore. The light flashed 5 times, you were saying yes. Keep going, let them hear my voice. The light remembers you, even when they choose to forget. The light remembers you through all the darkness yet. We are your audience, this will always be your home. When the first light kissed the sea, you could finally rest alone. You asked me, will the dawn ever break? I said yes, it will, because love never fades. It just goes deeper still, because justice will return just a little late. The blue whale swims toward the light. We lift our heads and finally see the truth has painted the sky in shades of blue.